2025 has crept upon us so incredibly quickly, and we all know that one way to achieve the ultimate success in the school year is to stay organized. Now, I have tried a gazillion ways to stay organized throughout my high school years and now my university years, but one way I like to organize my life that has significantly stuck with me is through the app Notion. Now, if you have no idea what Notion is or how to use it, you are in luck, because I'm about to provide you with a very simplistic tutorial on how to navigate Notion through a template I've developed for you guys. And you can find the template in the description below if you want to follow along with this video. So we're going to first start off with how to get Notion and how to access the template that I've developed for you. If you're already a pro at this part, you can skip to the next part of the video, but for those of you that need a little bit of extra help, I'm here to give you a helping hand. So starting off, if you don't already have one, you need a Notion account, and I can guarantee you that it is completely free. You just need to provide your Gmail address, or you can just sign up normally. There is an option to pay and upgrade your plan, but for the templates that we are going to be using in the video or any personal use, you can just use the free version like I do. Once you have generated your Notion account, you can click on the link in the description to download my template that I have created for you guys, and you can simply add it to your personal page by clicking this button, duplicate. And now you can view my template on your screen. Now that we have successfully downloaded the template from the link, we can successfully move on to explaining all the features that this template involves and show you how to coordinate Notion in general. And I'm going to work my way down from the top of the template to the bottom so I don't miss anything. So starting off from the top here, we have 3 features. We have the title, the icon, and then lastly the cover, which are all customizable based on your preferences. So here for the title, I've just written free student Notion template, but if we click on it, we can easily erase it and change it to, let's say, Live 2025. Next, we have the icon, which when clicked on, you can change based on the bunch of options that Notion provides you. You can switch between the icons here. You can change the color based on your preference, or you can upload your own. I've seen a bunch of animated options that you can upload from Pinterest, but for now I'm going to stick with my beloved strawberry. And then finally at the top, as mentioned, we have the cover, and here in the top right corner we can press the change cover button and we can change it based on different colors, gradients, and pictures that Notion provides. Again, we can upload our own cover based on our wishes. Now, if we scroll down slightly, we can move on to the exciting part of the template, all the widgets and additional aspects. I've split the page into 2 sections so we can utilize the space as much as possible. We're going to start off on the left side, move our way down, and then move on to the main section. So starting off strong, we have this rectangle called a button, which is named New Event. And basically, when clicked on, it will add any occurring events, assignments, or homeworks that you will want to add to the calendar here below, which we'll get to in a second. So when we click on it, a side tab will open up for you guys, and we can add a title. For example, let's say homework biology. We can add a date here. So for example, I want this homework assignment to be due on the 19th. And then my favorite part of adding my assignments is the tags. When we click on the empty column, I can choose which class this is assigned for. So for example, class 3. If you want to change the names of the classes, because everyone obviously has different classes, you can hover over these 3 dots here in the corner and just change the name to example biology. And once we close the tab and scroll down towards our calendar, we can see on the 19th of January, we have assigned homework biology. Now I'm going to explain all the features of the calendar once we reach it, but for now we're going to stick with our order from top to bottom. Next, below the new event button, I have a section of the template where you can add a motivational quote, any reminders, any alerts you need to remember. Personally, I just have a quote that I embarrassingly stole from Pinterest, and right below the quotation we have a quick access database, which is personally my favorite part of the template. Here I have listed listed class 1, class 2, class 3 and class 4, which can be changed based on the names of your classes. And when clicked on it, for example on class 1, it takes you to a completely new page, which is a separate subdivision of the page. Here again, we can change the title, for example, English. Oh, I can't spell today. Here we can change the cover, again, like I said previously. And below the title, we can add our own notes when clicked on it. For example, homework, assignment, due. Underneath the title, we can carry on writing our own notes, or we can click the plus button on the left and choose based out of the basic blocks. One I personally love to add in is this to-do list. If I click on it, it pops up with a checkbox. I just type my homework for the day. I can't spell again. And then once I've completed the homework, I can just click the tick box and it crosses out for me, so I'm not forgetting any assignments. And when we go back to our main Live 2025 page, you can see that in the database, the title changed from class 1 to English. And it's a great way to store any digital notes for that class or any reminders you have specifically for that course. So underneath our quick access database, we have the Spotify toggle, which is another personal favorite of mine. If you want to add in your own customizable playlist, you just go to your Spotify account, you click on the playlist you desire to have on your Notion page, and once you've clicked on it and you click on more options for your playlist, when hovered over share, it pops up with the option embedded playlist. And then you can copy the embedded code and transfer it to your Notion page. And you can do this by typing in embedded, scroll down to embedded and just copy and paste the embedded link, and it should pop up with the Spotify playlist that you chose. And you can adjust it based on your size preference. And now moving on, below our Spotify playlist, we have our trusty to-do list where we can add any significant homework, events, socializing, events happening, etc. And as I showed before, we can just tick it off and it will cross it out for us. And right below our to-do list, I just added the feature of a flip clock for an extra nice touch. Okay, so now we're going to scroll right back up again and move into the middle section of our Notion page. Here we have a sub page inside our page titled the habit tracker. Here I have 6 habits listed which can be obviously changed, and a checkbox to tick off the habits you have completed throughout that day. And moving right below the habit tracker, we have a gallery view where we can see my vision board for 2025. I added in the vision board because I think this is a great way to visually remind yourself of the goals for your year or any upcoming aims you're trying to achieve. Personally, I took all my pictures from Pinterest, which I just drag and dropped into the subpage. And when we exit the subpage, you can see that it popped up as a different picture. So now that I have successfully shown you the left and right column of the Notion page, I'm going to scroll down and show you the daily to-do list and the calendar view. So here, as you can see, I have listed the days from Monday to Friday, and the same concept as before, a to-do list, which you can add in any homework tasks or assignments. Again, if you press on the plus button on the left, you can add in another to-do list bubble for any extra occurring assignments and homeworks in that week. And finally, we are going to move to the very bottom of the page, which is the calendar view. Here we can see any assignments occurring for the month that we are currently in. At the very top, we can switch between the months, so February, March, April, etc. There are 2 ways that you can add in this visual aspect to the calendar in front of you. The first way to add in a bubble in the calendar is to scroll up to the new event button as mentioned before, and we can pick a tag based off the class that it's assigned for. Or the second option to add in a certain homework, event and assignment in the calendar is to simply hover over the day you wish to add something. You press on the plus, add an item. For example, we can add in quiz, can assign it to extra curriculars, and then we can change the status. We have 3 options here: started, in progress and done. And now we can see that on the 7th of January, we had a quiz in the past. And if you accidentally add it in the wrong date, instead of clicking on it and editing it, you can simply drag and drop it to a different date. And once you have completed a certain task, you can check the checkbox and then click on the item to change it to done to inform you that you have completed the task. And just to quickly mention, you can have multiple tasks within one day and it just stacks upon each other. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope it helps you to organize your school semester and any life goals you may potentially have. Let me know if you have any additional questions you may have about the template or any other features you'd like me to add in. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the upcoming video.